Jannik Sinner is guaranteed to still be ranked number 1 when he comes back to the tour in Rome. Alexander Zverev and Carlos Alcaraz could have caught him while he was gone, but neither of them has done enough. When Jannik Sinner's 3-month period of ineligibility began in February, one of the big questions floating out there was, can anyone take the number 1 ranking from him while he's gone? At the time, the number 2 and number 3 players on the ATP rankings, Alexander Zverev and Carlos Alcaraz, had a legitimate shot, but now, 2 months later, they haven't done enough, and it's out of reach. Zverev was still in the running going into this week, but he needed to win Monte Carlo, at least reach the final of Munich next week, then win Madrid, but by losing his opening match in Monte Carlo to Matteo Berrettini, the most points he can have going into Rome is 8,945. Alcaraz was already out of the running coming into this week. Even if he wins everything he's entered in until Rome, Monte Carlo, Barcelona next week, then Madrid, he would have 9,020 points. Neither of them will be able to catch Sinner, who will have 9,730 points on his ranking when he returns to action in the Italian capital. There's still a slim chance that Alcaraz could pass Sinner for number 1 after Rome, as they both missed the tournament last year due to injury, and it's possible the Spaniard could be within striking distance going into that week. Zverev wouldn't be able to, as he's the defending champion in Rome, so can't add any ranking points there. And then from there, Alcaraz and Zverev are defending more points at Roland Garros, 2,000 and 1,300 as champion and runner-up, respectively, than Sinner, who was a semi-finalist, 800 points. Regardless of what happens in Rome and beyond, though, Sinner is guaranteed to spend his 45th through 49th weeks at number 1 over the next 5 weeks, through the end of the 2-week event in Rome. The 23-year-old Italian will be on the verge of becoming just the 13th player to spend 50 weeks at number 1 in ATP rankings history.